And that cooler water, it's around about 90 Celsius. Now, what I'm actually adding into the geyser is a surfactant. Now, a surfactant is a biodegradable soap. When I put it into the geyser, what it does is that it breaks the surface tension in that cooler water. So that allows the cooler water to mix in with the hot water. And as soon as those two different temperatures meet, the water actually turns into steam and expands. Keeps expanding to a point that it just has to erupt. See, the geyser would erupt naturally on its own without me adding soap to it. But its normal eruption cycle, it would be between 24 hours to 72 hours. So yes, it would go off on its own, but just somewhere between those times. But for now, I'll just add the few pieces of soap to the geyser. So now just tell you how the geyser sort of came about here. Back in 1901, New Zealand had its first open prison. And the first open prison was actually built here at Wai-O-Tapu. Now its main objectives were to bring all the prisoners from the jails of the Rotorua Lake district. Now when the prisoners came out here, they were also told to work off their time as well. So they were told to cut the light bush and shrub, to build roads, and also to plant pine trees in this area. Now, as you could imagine back then, it would have been a very dirty job. So when a few of the prisoners were exploring the area, they came across the geyser here. But when they first came across it, the geyser was flat. So they decided to use the hot water to wash their clothes with. But when one of the prisoners, while washing his clothes, he dropped his bar of soap into the spring. He changed the surface tension in the water and sure enough made an eruption. So of course the clothes all went flying skywards, they sort of went running back into the shrub. But when they came back to the spring here, they all decided to have a little bit more fun with it. So what they did to the geyser is they placed rocks around the base of the spring. And what that is doing, it's enhancing the eruption of the geyser. Now there are many different minerals in the water here, but the main mineral in this water here is silica, and it's giving the geyser the white cone-shaped appearance we see now. The geyser can reach up to heights of 20 metres, and the eruption, it will tend to last for around about an hour. And during that hour's eruption, around about 25,000 litres of water has actually come through the geyser here. Now there is a slight breeze here today, guys, so if the geyser does spray into the crowd, don't worry. The time it sort of lands into the crowd, it's quite cool. It'll be a bit soapy, so if you missed out for your shower this morning, have a bit of a treat. It tends to land on more of this side of the audience here, just to be helpful there, guys. If anyone's got any questions at all about the geyser, I'll be happy to answer any questions back at the Visitor Centre. When you do head back to the park today, guys, we do ask you to stay on the pathways just for your own safety. But apart from that, guys, the geyser doesn't look like it's too far away at all from going off. So I hope you enjoy your day here with us at Wai-O-Tapu Thermal Wonderland. And I hope you have a nice day, and thank you.